So let me be honest. I had prepared a presentation to show you SkillsXchange, but I'm not going to use it because of two reasons. One is because I think we're hungry, and lunch is waiting in. We're a little bit late with the agenda, so lunch is in 5 minutes. And the second reason is because whenever I present SkillsXchange outside to try to, explain to colleagues the relevance of these kind of projects, the opportunities that it can offer, I have the feeling that it's never enough, whatever I can say to try to describe such a project. There are things that definitely in this kind of initiatives cannot be understood and perceived unless one takes part in one of them. You are now seeing here yourselves the values and the advantages that exchanging ideas with other colleagues, working together, not just discussing, but actually working together, you're seeing the advantages that brings. And therefore, there's a big introduction, the big part of where I'm trying to convince other colleagues of the relevance of it that I don't need to go on now to go through now with you. So SkillsXchange, as you have in the brochure and as you've probably heard about, is a combination, is a program that combines events, such as the one we're living on today, and exchanges, which mean young professionals working already with our members, with public service broadcasters, spending some time working on another member organization. We launched this program in 2015 with Pre-Italia. So RAI hosted the first SkillsXchange program. We had 8 multimedia professionals working together on this occasion, producing content for social media and for web around Pre-Italia. And this was just one example that I would like some of the SkillsXchangers that are actually here with us today to tell us about their experience. Before they tell us about their experience, I would like to tell you that the only thing that is needed to host a SkillsXchange is to be able to host at least one candidate from another organization, have one project or specific event that the other candidate could work on for X time. It can be days, it can be weeks, it can be longer. It depends on each specific deliverable. And then we would just work together. We in the media department, in the EBU media department, would work together with you to help define deliverables, define the profiles of young professionals that you might want to host, and we would help you find those talents. Then it's all done. So I'm just trying to explain that it's something very easy to set up. It's something that we're willing to make happen as much as you wish. And the advantages are, I cannot even define. It's not just actually the opportunity that you give to one young talent in your organization to develop by spending some time working in an international environment within another context, but it's also, of course, an advantage for you because when your young professional comes back, he or she will have learned new skills, new tools, new ideas that he will be able to implement on her daily basis. Also, if you want to host a SkillsXchange, you get the perspective, a completely different perspective from a young professional who comes from another place, from another context, from another country, with new ideas about a project that you probably have seen and thought about already, but maybe that perspective was missing, was lacking. And also it helps you create awareness around this community of young professionals within the public service media industry about what you are doing. We're also talking, what Ezra was saying, this is also about showing that we want to support young talent, and this is another way to show that. You have some more information in the brochure, as I said. Any other questions, we're always happy to answer and to help with them. And now, just to give you a little bit of a hint of what the first SkillsXchange was about, I would like to ask Marina from Deutsche Welle, Christine from NRK, Irma Lisa from Swedish Radio, and Pauline, where are you, from BRT? Okay, who are actually 4 of the 8 SkillsXchanges that took part in our first exchange, to tell us a little bit about their story there. So guys, would you like to come and join? I can ask questions to them to ask to show you what it was about, or you can feel free to ask them what their experience was, what you would like to know about what they did. Any questions already so far, or shall I start? Yeah, Kate, please. Yes, I must say it was 4 girls and 4 boys, and only the girls could make it today. But it was 50-50, not on purpose, but it was 50-50. Any other questions? It doesn't need to be a specific period. You can decide on what you need. In this case, it was during Pre-Italia, which lasts 1 week. So it was a 1-week exchange. It can always be adapted to a specific idea. It can be a specific event, a longer project. You decide. I think I would say I would let the girls answer to that as well, but I would say that it's not necessarily wanting to go to the BBC. It's about having a nice project to work on. Maybe you're more interested in one initiative that's taking place in any other organization, not in the BBC, than the place itself. Of course, you can also feel more attracted to the organization itself, and there will be opportunities with the BBC too, but that doesn't exclude the others. What would you say, ladies? So Irma-Lisa from Swedish Radio.
Yes, thank you. I would like to comment on it because we were at Rai Italia, but I myself were more interested in working with the team. I mean, the people from the different companies, the 8-person team, than actually Rai Italia. It was interesting, but I would have applied to any public service company. So it was more the cooperation with the team from all the different 8 different public service companies in Europe.
Yeah, maybe something, because I guess in smaller countries the languages can be a problem because maybe not that many people speak Estonian or Russian or whatever, and so there we worked in English. We did a WordPress blog in English, and so yeah, we can also think of these kind of projects.
Actually, one of the things that were part of the identity of the project was the creativity and the freedom they were giving to do this. We knew that since the very beginning. Irina is here to represent Pre-Italia. They wanted the skills exchanges to be there. They knew what they wanted in the end as deliverables. They had daily deliverables, but they were free to let it go and make it happen in the way they wanted, which is actually what made the work be so creative in the end. And not only that part of being free, but also and especially the part of being together, I would say. So what do you think? I was there actually, and there was no single day where I didn't hear them talking about what they had learned that day. We actually share that on a daily basis. What did you learn? What did you, on a daily basis, or what did you take back to your organizations?
To say. I learned from Pauline actually, because I had Snapchat installed on my mobile phone, but I used it just to communicate with my friends. And Pauline used it a lot, or she showed us. We did a daily story, and that was something I really felt inspiring for me to use that more and to implement that more.
Okay, I think even more than learning different ways of creating content, I think we learned a lot from each other, just being placed 8 people who've never met before from 8 different countries and away from all our colleagues who know who we are, who have expectations of what we deliver. When you meet someone for the first time and they know nothing about you, you can just let all your, I don't know the word. Let loose, and no one really expects anything of you. So that just made us even more creative, I think.
Yeah, I just stepped out of my comfort zone because it was all new people and I'm not used to working with people I don't know. But it was so easy from the first day on because we all got along very well. We had not the same ideas, but a different way of working, but it all was like a puzzle and it all felt very right. And that's what I learned. Just try something new, go outside and talk to everybody, because that's what we had to do all week.
And I think right now the greatest part is that we're here. We still have contact with each other. The week was great. We learned a lot. I learned a lot of about new tools I can use when I come back home. But I still have contact regularly with all the A7 other persons that I worked with. And if I want to ask, how have you solved this problem in your company or in your team, in your home organization, I can always contact any of them and they'll answer me, and then we can, it fosters creativity even after the program. That's what I think is the best part.
I will just ask one question for you two, one question for you two, and then we can go for lunch. What would you tell other colleagues that have the possibility to be candidates for a skills exchange? Why would you tell them that it's worth applying?
Start? Yeah,
But I guess it's the same answer that I just gave. Because you do something totally different for once. Yeah, you have a chance for 1 week to do something new and meet lots of people, and it's just also show the other people what you can do, what you're very good at, and make other people learn out of what you can.
Yeah, maybe also like you get a picture of or you're part of a bigger picture. You're not just the one person working in your team, but you're actually part of a bigger picture and a bigger organization as well. And they have the same, they work from the same basis as we do, but in different countries. I think that was great.
For you to know, I think that one for you too. What would you tell your senior managers, those who can take the decision to host a Skills Exchange? Why would you think that would be of value for your organizations?
Well, I don't know about Rai, but I think they learned something from us as well. And they saw new ways of working, and they could use some of the tools that we'd used that week. And yeah.
Yeah, I mean, we were also in the same newsroom as the journalists from Ryan. We talked also and we exchanged. And I think we also learned something from them actually. So, and I could ask them questions about Torino or Pre-Italia, which was very nice. But I think I would recommend for an organization to also maybe host one person, but I think it's even nicer to host a group. Maybe not 8 people, maybe 4 people is enough. And maybe there's a special event you have in your organization, like something like Pre-Italia, something that a group can work on. And also you have at the end, after 1 week or 10 days, you have a result that you can show, and or a blog or whatever. And then afterwards you have so many new ideas in one blog. And maybe you can also use them for your company.
Thank you very much. Yeah, we have a couple of questions, quick ones. Yeah.
On the name of Pre-Italia, I would just like to confirm that it was a pleasure to have this great team working during the festival, that it was a very valuable experience because we had new ideas, a new approach, and it is also enlarging the network, the international network, and the international community of Pre-Italia, and we are oriented to repeat the experience and if possible also enlarge it.